this time, I don't think there's any way back. And I'm thinking that Dalglish should replace Klopp for the rest of the season.
David, don't be stupid. Come on,
listen,
David.
Steven Gerrard to take over. I was thinking Steven Gerrard when Klopp's contract comes to an end in a couple of years' time. But I don't think Liverpool will survive under Klopp for another 2 years. This is appalling. Do you realise they've lost now at home for the fourth time in 2 months, and they haven't won at home since the middle of December?
Have you seen how many injuries they've had, David? Have you forgot about the 2 Champions League finals, win the Champions League, win the Premier League last season, incredible side? Do you realise they've got 10 major injuries? Jordan Henderson going off today. So for Liverpool to be in the position they are with all those injuries, moving players around, the midfielders in defence, I think you're talking nonsense.
It's not nonsense. Liverpool are in a terrible crisis, and it's a crisis caused by Jurgen Klopp and the owners. The American owners as well, because they have not invested in Liverpool, right? Jota was unlucky, got injured, and they brought in Thiago, but he doesn't do very much for Liverpool. But Liverpool needed to strengthen their defence, because if Van Dijk got injured, Jurgen Klopp would have a problem.
No, they had Matip and Gomez.
Yeah, but...
And then they got Fabinho who didn't play there.
David's got a point. They were injured as well. But how is this? I mean, do you think Jurgen Klopp wanted to bring a more recognised defender in earlier, David?
I think that Jurgen Klopp should have asked the owners to give him the money to strengthen the team, because they couldn't hold on to the Premier League title with that side, because one injury to Van Dijk and then Liverpool lost. I mean, after they had Van Dijk when they lost to Villa 7-2. But when they lost to Van Dijk, they started losing to Brighton at home and Burnley at home. And they've lost to Everton now at home. They've lost to Man City at home. They've lost to Leicester away. They are crumbling away. They are not going to finish in the top 7. They're not going to even...
David, that is absolute nonsense. And the fact of the matter is, right, Liverpool, Everton level on points with you. So you are 3 points off Chelsea in 4th place. Jurgen Klopp, just listen, David, and you can have your say. Jurgen Klopp has won a Champions League. He has won a Premier League. The last 2 seasons have been so unbelievable, the standard. So they have dipped. And I'm not saying it's great if you're a Liverpool fan. But surely this guy deserves more time than what you want to give him.
Agree.
You can't give a manager more time with Liverpool's record. They are terrible against the bottom 6 clubs.
Right, who do you want in then, David?
Right. So they can't get anyone at the moment, because I was thinking Gerrard in a couple of years' time could take over from Klopp when Klopp's contract.
So have a caretaker in for 2 years then.
Right. So what they need is Dalglish until they can find. Maybe Gerrard will take over in August or September. But I definitely
you just said a couple of years. You just said Gerrard in a couple of years.
Well, no.
And now you're brought him forward to September.
No, I was thinking originally Gerrard in a couple of years when Klopp's contract comes to an end. But I don't think Liverpool can wait 2 years for Gerrard to come in. Jurgen Klopp is taking Liverpool from 1st to 7th or 8th, and that's unheard of. You know, Liverpool should at least be 2nd, but they're not even going to finish in the top 4. Because all the other clubs are gaining points on Liverpool. They're stuck on 40 points. And if you think that they're going to get past teams like Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid in the Champions League, they might get past Leipzig, but they won't win the Champions League. Liverpool
Leipzig, who got to the semi-final last year, currently 2nd in the Bundesliga.
Right. Now,
went there, destroyed them.
Liverpool will not be able to get to the final and win the Champions League. Their season is a write-off. The whole season will be a write-off. They won't win any trophies.
And just to be clear, David, so you want Jurgen Klopp gone and Kenny Dalglish to come in as his replacement?
Only until Gerrard takes over.
In 2 years?
No. I think Dalglish should take over for the rest of the season, and then ask Steven Gerrard if he wants to take over when Rangers win their Scottish League. Then Gerrard can take over next season.